Hello everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kate and thank you for clicking on the video. So this is hopefully part 3 and the final part of this koi fish picture that I'm going to complete, and it's from the beautiful book Circle of Life, A Colouring Journey by Mel Pomini Chatsipan Ajitu, I think, but if I've said the name wrong, please excuse that. So hopefully this is all the parts where I'm going to add the fun stuff, so things like glitter, gel pens, paint, all that sort of stuff, all that good stuff. So I sort of planned it out on here. And actually, before I start, I'd just like to say thank you so much to everybody who's been commenting and watching my videos. It really, I really do appreciate it, genuinely. I cannot thank you enough for your support. So this is hopefully the final part, so I was just planning it out, as you can see in the Creative Companion where I did the rest of the stuff. So the lily in the centre, the small petals, I want to use these petals here, glitter gel pen, pink glitter gel pen, and then we'll just go through it really. So I'm going to put that to the side, and yep, so we're going with pink glitter gel pen for these petals here, and I'm going to work on this bit. Now these things that are coming out, these leafy parts of I want to use green pencil on the sort of stalk bits. I'm not actually quite sure what they are, but the stalk bits I'm going to use pencil, and then the top bits metallic green paint. But let me bring you in a bit so that you can see it a bit better. There we go. Right, so we'll start off with the pencil bits actually. So all I'm using is PC 912, which is, it doesn't want to focus, which is apple green, but because it's so small you can't see it. So 912 apple green and 909, which I think is, gosh, I can't remember, but it's 909 because it's actually come off. Grass green, I'm not sure. Let me check if I've got it written here. 909, yeah, so it is grass green. So there you go, 909 grass green, and then the 912 is apple green. It is the 912, isn't it? Yeah. So all I'm going to do is just it's quite a small area, so only where these lines are that you can see. I'm just going to putting in the 912 in there. There's not a lot of pencil work. I should have really done this in part 2, but part 2 is like long enough. This is a video, probably the longest video I've done. So yeah, I hope you're all doing really well, enjoying your colouring, and hope things are good. So yeah, just put a medium pressure on there, just on these stalk-like bits, and then just a little bit of shading, nothing special here. So I'm going to go in with the 909 now, which is the grass green. I have really enjoyed using Prismas. They're just very popular pencils. So yeah, I'm just adding it to the bottom parts of this stalk-like things, where the lines are. So yeah, it's nearly the end of March, so I'm looking forward to April, obviously because it's going to be the Easter holidays, but more than that also, Johanna Basford's new book's going to be out, which there's a few flip-throughs of it, and I've been looking at the pictures, and there's quite a variety, some really detailed ones, some less detailed, a lot of background space on some of them, which I suppose sometimes it is a bit daunting on I can't draw, so I have to think about what I'm going to do about that. So I'm going to go back to the 912 and just go over that, like go over the whole thing, you know, sort of smoosh the colours together, or burnish probably is the right word. So there we go. So that's that second point done there, which was leafy parts on edge, green pencils. I'm going to just tick that because I probably I'll get confused. So as I work my way through it, we'll sort it out. Right, so the lily in the centre, I've decided to use pink gel pen. You can use obviously any sparkly gel pen that you want. The one that I'm using, I'm going to use two actually. I'm going to use the pink and the metallic pink in the Pentel metallic dual hybrid pens, and also another Pentel dual metallic hybrid, which is this one, which is light pink and metallic green and gold. So the colours on these, if I bring it here, the first one is very bright, as you can see, gorgeous, and then the newer one, which is I think called the mellow colours, this one that I'm going to try out, that's sort of a bit paler, but yeah, it looks gorgeous. So what I might do is in the centre do the darker pink, which were the original colours that came out. Should I bring you in a little bit more? There we go. Sorry for the wobbly camera. So I'm going to fill that in with these beautiful gel pens. Hopefully they're not going to bleed through. Let me just check. No bleeding through, because I have used them on this sort of paper before, because of course this is the same publisher as the Kirby Roseanne books, and I do use a lot of different media in Kirby's books, so because it's the same paper it shouldn't bleed through. I had no bleed through of the Inktense pencils or anything like that, so that's really good as well. So the centre one is going to be with the lighter pink colours that I'm going to use, which is the Pentel dual metallic light pink and metallic green and gold. So that's for this central bit. There we go. So that's that bit done. So I'm just going to tick it off here. So now I've done that bit. Next part is the metallic green paint for the edge of the leaves. So basically, if I bring you out a little bit so you can see them. So all of the top bits of these here around the lily are similar to the edge sort of leaf-like things. So on all of those I want to put green metallic paint. Now I have got some Calero paints here because I often use those on my pages. I've got Fiji, which is M024, and I've got Mint, which is M011. So those are the two paints, and then there's a third one, and this is from an Etsy shop, Renaissance Colours, the most beautiful paints, one of the most beautiful paints that are there on Etsy. So there's Renaissance Colours, handmade watercolours, and I'm going to use this one. This is the West End 2 collection. That you don't get this one and this one as part of that collection, and this one, it's only these 5 here. So I'm going to use the Apollo Victoria, and I've already put water on it to sort of activate it, and I'll just show you the colours on. I'll just leave that there. So that is the Apollo Victoria one there where my thumb is, hoping to use that one. And then this is the Fiji and the Mint. Now if you don't have these paints, it's no big deal. What you can use instead is gel pens. So just use metallic, any of your metallic gel pens. These are some Sakura examples. I just want to use paint. So yeah, you can use metallic gel pens in that. I'd use 2 or 3 different shades. So I'm going to use my, let's see, I've got a 3-0 brush. These brushes are all were from a set from Amazon, and a 5-0. So start off with the centre. Well, actually I'm going to put it on the centre here, and also I think I'll put Fiji on there actually. So let's put these paints nearer to me, and I'm going to put the Fiji all around the edge parts, rather than the bits that are coming off will be different colours. So I left the paints to activate for a bit as well. So when I put water on it, by activate I mean for the pigments to dissolve in there. And I'm just going to put it on the centre. Well, not the centre, sorry, yeah, on the centre, these top sort of bits. I wanted it the same colour as the edge ones, because I think they are sort of the same things. So like I say, if you haven't got the paints, you can use metallic gel pens, will work nice as well. So now what I'm going to do is move my book a little bit that way, and basically all the edge parts I'm going to put this on it like that. So you do need fine brushes for this, and I just find that metallic paint is just so bright and lovely. So I love using the Coliro ones. There are different versions as well that you can get. So you know there's the Gansai Tambi ones, gem colours for example, pearl colours. There's which are cheaper than these ones, but you can also get these open stock on places like Paper Story online, or even Jackson's Art. They're generally cheaper on Paper Story online. I found them cheapest there, to be honest. So recently I've been getting them from there. So yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and do all of those, the edges with the Fiji, and then you know these bits that come out, I'm going to do some of those in the different shades, the other metallic colours. So I'm just going to pause it here and then I'll come back. Okay, so you can see that I've done the edge in the Fiji green colour. I hope that you can see it is still a bit wet. So what I'm going to do is just now use some of the other colours, and you just place them randomly, even. So like I said, the other 2 colours, I've got the Apollo Victoria green, and then this lighter green, which is the mint over here where my brush is. So I'm going to just sort of use that. So you'll see how beautiful the paint that I got from Etsy is. So I'm going to actually just, whoops, oh sorry, I don't really want to make you feel sick here, but I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do some of these bits here, because just randomly applying a few different shades just to give a bit of variation. These paints are absolutely beautiful. You do need a relatively steady hand, and I do go wrong sometimes. So I just place it randomly. Maybe I should have started. Oops, see, my hand's a bit unsteady there. Like that. And then maybe one over here. So yeah, you can use lots of other metallic paints. It doesn't have to be the Coliro brand, or you know, there's a shop in the UK called The Range, is open at the moment. And they do sell sort of some metallic, you know, art stuff. So they sell some metallic paint, and they are in different palettes with different colours, and they're only £1.99 each, and they're quite good as well, I would say. Right, so I'm going to add some mint now, so just wash off my brush a little bit here. And then we're going to just use the mint. So when you let the water sort of sit on top of the paint and then just mix it in so it becomes thick, and you know it's ready when it's nice and thick like that, you know. So just going to add that in some other places. So I'm going to do the same thing really all around where these sort of pond-like plants are on the edges. Like I say, you don't have to use paint if you don't want to. You could use gel pens, whichever gel pens you want really. Metallic gel pens will look similar to this. Not as shiny, but still shiny enough to give a good enough look. So just choose 3 different shades if you can, because it just gives it a bit more interest and variety. So I'm going to carry on with this. I'm going to get them all done, and I'll come back and then we'll carry on with the other parts of the picture. So see you in a bit. Okay, so this is where I'm up to. I'll just wear my glasses so I can see things a bit more clearly. So yeah, I've put the green paint on all these things here. Now the thing I would mention is when I do use metallic paints or even metallic gel pens, it gets rid of some of the black lines around, and I don't really like that. So before we put glitter on the background, I will be using a fine liner pen. So this is just you know, a pigment liner which is water resistant, so I will be using that to go around all the places where I've put metallic paint on. I find that even when I use metallic gel pen, it gets rid of some of the black lines, so I go over it with a fine liner, the black fine liner. So now what I'm going to do, so we've done the bit where I've written metallic green paint here at the tops of these things. Let me just bring you in a bit closer so you can see. So yeah, done that, and then these flower sort of things that I've got here and here, I don't know what they are, but what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to do metallic green stems, but not with the paint, just with this gel pen here. So this is a Sakura Jelly Roll, and hopefully everything's dry now, so I'm not going to smudge anything. So bring you in a bit closer and then move my book there so you can see them. So I'm just going to go over that, and I want to use a contrasting colour as well. So I'm going to use this colour gel pen here as well, so I'm using these two, and I'm just, because it's sort of striped, I'm just going to put that in alternately like that. I will again go over these parts with a black fine liner. Just so it's more defined, and it looks, to me it looks neater then when I've gone over it with the black finer. So I've got 2 here that I'm going to do. So bring it here a bit closer to me. And this alternately. I think my favourite mediums are, apart from, you know, glitter and stuff, glitter and shiny stuff, and paints and things, I really like using pencils and gel pens. Sort of, they're just my favourite media. So there we go, we've done the stems of those, whatever they are. I'm also going to do the stems of these flowers here. Can you see? Where are we? There we go. These flowers here, these blue ones. So I'm just going to use one of the gel pens, don't really matter which colour I use. I'm just going to pop that in there. See if there's any more of those. There is some on this side, if you can see here. So I'm just going to go over those. Yeah, I'm itching to do more more pictures in this book. So I was thinking about which ones I want to do in the coming weeks. Right, so that's that, and that completes in my little planning book. I've done that, I've done the flower things and the stems. So the next thing is the top part. What's that actually? What does it mean, top part? I think that might have been this, so forget about that. Oh, actually the top parts of these things here, which is off the camera, which I'm going to show you again, which is this part that I gave the green stems to. I'm going to use the Arteza gel pen. I'm just going to check that nothing's bled through. No, we're okay, that's good. Right, so I'm going to use this blue gel pen from Arteza. These are the glittery gel pens, and this bright pink. I wanted two contrasting colours, so just get in there a little bit closer. I'm going to go blue. I hope this doesn't bleed through because it is quite juicy. A little bit worried. Let's just check. No, we're okay. I'm just going to use a light hand and not press on. Hoping that, you know, it'll be alright. And then on this side, where are they? There they are at the top. So there we go. It's fun using gel pens. Never actually done a picture where I've used all gel pens. So now for the pink, just to give, I just really like high contrast colours. I think blue and pink go quite well together. So this is a very bright pink, and if you notice, I'm using sort of the same colours that the rest of the picture has, you know, to go with the galaxy background. It's just a different medium, which is a bit more shinier, so it sticks out a little bit more and gives the variety that I'm after. There we go, so those are done now. Okay, happy with that. So that's the top part, pink and blue gel pen. Right, the next thing that I'm going to do is these round, oops, let's get you out a little bit. Okay, so can you see these round sort of, I don't know what they are, probably bubble type things. I'm going to use the Renaissance colours again, the paints, which is going to be something called liquid chrome. So bear with me, I'm just bringing it here. So it's this one here. It's an absolutely gorgeous, absolutely the most shimmery silver that I've seen ever in my life. Again, I'm just going to put a few drops on it to let it dissolve, and you know, that's how you get the best sort of you know, it's ready to use then. So I'm going to apply that onto these parts. Now while that's just activating, like I said, my next step is to, and I'll bring you back in a minute, my next step is to use my black fine liner. This is a 0.1 liner, to go all over the bits that I added metallic gel pen to, and you know, so before I put the glitter onto the background. The other thing that I was going to do, which I haven't done, which I will do, is these flowers that you can see inside the fish and the leaves that you can see inside the fish. I was going to use a metallic blue or black Pentel Gel metallic hybrid. I was just going to go around the flowers, just the outer edges of the flowers. I'm going to go around it and the outer edge of the leaves, just to bring it out a bit so that the koi fish stand out a little bit. So that's another thing to do. Right, I think the liquid chrome should be activated now. So I'll just show you me doing the bottom bit of this, and you will see how beautiful it is. So there's the paint. Just give it a nice mix. You can see I have used so much of it. So again, this is available from the Renaissance Colours on Etsy. Her paints are beautiful. I think her name's Renee, and that's why it's spelled like that, Renaissance. Which is quite clever actually, how she's done the name. So yeah, that seems nicely thickened up. So I'm gonna add that just into these bits. I hope you can see how gorgeous this is. I've never actually seen anything as shiny as that ever. Maybe that's why it's called liquid chrome, because it's just beautiful. So yeah, just applying it into covering these bits. I'm just going to go over all the round circles. I think they're meant to be bubbles, but mine are going to be very glittery, glistening bubbles, I think. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to continue with that and come back and carry on. Okay, so back again, and I've done these. I've applied the liquid chrome paint onto these round parts that you can see, hopefully shining away. I've gone round these the parts where I added metallic paint and gel pen. I've gone round it with a black fine liner, and now I'm just going to complete other bits and pieces. So for example, the centre of these flowers that you can see there and there, I think. Hope I'm not missing anything out. I'm just going to use the Pentel Gel Metallic Hybrid pink and metallic pink just in the centres there. You were too far away, so there we go. I think that's all there is. And then what else I'm going to do is, I said I was going to go around, I was going to go around these flowers inside the fish with a gel pen. So that's what I'm going to do now, and the gel pen I've chosen is the Pentel Metallic Gel Hybrid Blue and Gold, because I thought the gold will go well with the, you know, the golden yellows and oranges that are in the actual fish body colours in there. So yeah, so get you in a little bit and position you so that you can see the flowers. Alright, we're all in there, yep. So I'm going to just go around the edges, and this is just to bring out the you know, make the fish stand out a little bit more. And I'm only going around the petals. I hope you can see that. Oh, my gel pen's a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going round it. So most of what I'm doing now is just my favourite part of finishing a picture off, which is embellishing. I just like really adding the final touches to a picture, and it's exciting when you're going to finish it off. So probably one of my favourite parts of colouring a picture is the end bit for the embellishing. So yeah, going around there. I don't know if I'll go around the leaves. Should I go around the leaves? Yeah, I might go around the leaves as well, but let's go to this fish, and in fact I'll do the other fish off camera. And what I'll do is let's choose a green. The green I'm going to use actually is this one, which is another Pentel Gel Metallic Hybrid, and I really like this. It's probably one of my favourite colours, favourite gel pens, yellow and metallic green. So I'm going to go around the leaves for those bits that you can see inside the flower there. It's going to stand out really nicely, I think. So just around the edges of the leaf, the borders. Oh yeah, so I was really excited. A few days ago I received my Lulu Mayo books, you know, the 2 new books. They're actually not out on Amazon UK yet. So the UK version's not out yet, but I know that the US version is out, so I ordered it from Book Depository because you know what I'm like, I just wanted them as soon as I could, really. And yeah, they came from Book Depository. It's the one which is, someone told me, one of my viewers actually told me about it a while ago, and I was really excited. It was the A Million Llamas, such a cute book, probably my favourite from now, from all of them. So A Million Llamas and A Million Cute Animals, both of those are my favourite books now. So yeah, there you go. I hope you can see the shine, really do, where I've applied the glitter, and I'm going to do the other side now. Okay, so we're almost done. Completed all of these bits that I've just ticked, and then the only thing left is the centre of these flowers, which I did forget about when I was planning my stuff, so I haven't written that in here. But for that, I'll show you what I'm going to use, and then the last thing is the background. So let me show you what I'm going to put in the centre of these flowers inside the fish. I'm going to put this beautiful, exceptionally glittery gel pen, which is the Uniball Silver. It's the glittery silver, sparkling silver. That's its name, sparkling silver. Now this would even be really good if you don't have the chrome paint. Obviously, like, not many people will have this, the liquid chrome paint. You can use a highly glittery gel pen such as this, which will obviously cost you much less. So I'm going to put those in the centre of the flower, and you will actually see how glittery it is, and then I'll tell you what we're doing for the background. So I'm going to apply it now into the centre of the flowers. I use this glittery pen on many things because it's just so beautiful, and of course it's doesn't cost much as well. So you can get these from Cult Pens individually. They are on sale. I suppose they're on Amazon UK and US as well, but they might be priced a little bit more. That's the only thing. So I usually buy mine from Cult Pens, and sometimes they have a 3 for 2 offer on Japanese pens, so you could make a little bit of a saving there as well. Yeah, can you see how glittery it is? It's just super gorgeous. Okay, so just show you it there. I hope you can see the glittery goodness in there. Right, okay, so now we're on to, whoops, going the wrong way, I do apologise. Right, so now we're on to the background, and this is my plan for the background. This is the final stage now. So the pond part, I want to put Galaxy Glitter Clear Ice Comet. So this is basically this medium here, Deco Art Galaxy Glitter Clear Ice Comet. And you know, I got this from Amazon, but it is available elsewhere. So if you type it into Google and go to shopping, there'll be shops that come up for this, but you can, you know, of course, get it from Amazon as well. So I want to put that on any part of the galaxy that's within this pond circular bit, and then these outer edges, I want to do those, go over that with the Deco Art Glamour Dust Silver Bling. So that I just want to do on the outer edges, and then once that's dried, the final thing is in certain parts on the edges, I'm going to smear on with my finger the Stickles Glitter Gel, because I think this has got little stars in it. You'll see anyway what I mean. So that's actually this one here. So let me see if I can find it. It's called the I think it's the Supernova one. Yeah, I think it is. Oh no, it's Solar Flare. So it's this one. So that one there is the Solar Flare. So I'm going to put that over the silver glamour dust. So the silver glamour dust looks like that. So I think that'll give an appearance of, you know, a really, you know, in the universe, heavily loaded stars everywhere. Basically that's the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the centre bit first. So I'm going to give it a good shake. So this is a Clear Ice Comet, and all I do is pop that into a palette. Sometimes I use too much, so I need to not take out too much, and then I'm going to use a zero brush to just put this into the circular bit. So I'm going to start on the camera and just basically, this is what I just do. I just spread it on, really. No, nothing really technical about this. That's all I do. So I'm going to carry on applying the Clear Ice Comet Clear Ice Comet onto the circular bit of the pond, and then I'll come back. Right, so I've done most of these edge bits with the Clear Ice Comet, which is this, the Clear Ice Comet Deco Art Galaxy Glitter, and I'm just gonna finish it off because I haven't done it in the centre, and I thought I would just do it some of it on camera because I don't think I sort of showed you enough of it. So you just move the glitter around, really. And the best thing I like about this, just bear with me, the best thing I like about this is that the glitter doesn't come off. Because it's a paint, it's stuck onto the paper. So yeah, that's the best thing. I hope I'm in frame here. So can you see the little glitter bits? And I just sort of try to move them around a little bit. So this is, yeah, one of my other favourite mediums, of course, as you know, glitter is. Now some of you might think that this is going way overboard and, you know, should have just left it as it is, which is absolutely fine. It can be left as it is. It's just that I really enjoy adding my different mediums, and I still think it'll look really nice without this on, but because I just love using glitter. I want to add it on. Of course there's lots of other options for glitter as well, so I sort of got to hold this page up because it's a bit difficult to see in the light where I've applied it and where I've not, and I don't want to go too forward, otherwise my head will be in the way. So yeah, there are other options you can use. You can use Stickles Glitter glue in places. That's a possibility. And then you could use I think it's called Winsor & Newton iridescent medium, which will give you which is more subtle. It's a more subtle effect. Fine bits of glitter. So you could even use that, because this one's got big glitter pieces in it really. So yeah, there's different options. Or if you didn't want to have this effect and you wanted, say, to do something else, another option for you could be that you use your, gel pen, your white gel pen, and put in some stars, maybe a shooting comet. That's just something else you could do if you didn't want to, bling it up too much. You didn't want to put glitter on it. There's always other options. That's the best thing about colouring. You can have the same picture and you can have a billion possible beautiful results done differently. I think, and that's what's so great about colouring, is that we all have our own creative ideas and we can, do lots of different things. So yeah, I hope you've got to see how I'm applying it. It's just nothing too special about it. So I'll come back and apply the outer, the glitter on the outer edge. So the last bit, or second to last bit actually, I want to put so I've done the central bit with the clear ice comet. I hope you can pick out that glitter. It's still wet, some of it in parts. So now I want to add the Deco Art Glamour Dust Silver Bling just on the outer edges here. So I'm going to give it a good shake, as I usually do, and I'm going to pop it there. So this is what it looks like, sort of greyish, greyish sort of paint. I don't know if you can pick out the glitter bits in it, but it's very, very fine. So now all I do is I'm just going to add that on. So I'm going to bring you in. I'm just going to do one corner probably on camera so that you can see it. There we go. Bring that bit closer to me. And when it dries you'll see what it looks like. Oops, went into the wrong thing then. Went into the clear ice comet on my palette. So yeah, it'll dry clear and you'll have the ultra fine glitter bits. Now, like I say, this is not everybody's cup of tea to add all of this sort of stuff, but you know me, if you've been following my channel or if you've seen some of my videos like the finished pages, you know that I really, really like this sort of stuff, just glittering stuff up. It's just me. Of course you don't have to, you can just keep yours as it is and it still look beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to carry on doing that and add that all over the outer edges, and then I'll come back. So this is my final section, and I'm really excited because it's basically going to be finished after all this time. So excuse me, you can see that it's looking very shiny and glittery and everything, but the last thing I want to apply, and I know I'm like media mad, is this Stickles Solar Flare Stickles Glitter Gel. Okay, so this is, I could apply this. It's got little stars in it and it's gold, and I just think it'll give it, I don't know, it'll just make it look even better. So I can apply it with a brush or my finger. I've decided to try it with the brush first, or maybe actually no, I'm going to just go in with my finger and then wipe it off. So I've got it there, and I'm just going to take my little finger, take some on my finger like that, and then just spread it on. Because it's a gel, it does apply quite easily. So if you are doing this, then make sure that your previous paint, the Galaxy, not the Galaxy Glitter, sorry, the Deco Art Glamour Dust has dried, because you don't want to, you know, I'm just going to bring you in a little bit. You don't want to do it on the wet one, because actually that will stress the paper out a little bit too much. So I'm just spreading this over, only in certain parts, don't need a lot. I need to wash my hands properly after this. And then at the bottom here, it's just fun adding all this medium, you know, different media. And this is definitely going to be the last step that I'm going to do, because I think I've added enough stuff. I think I've totally made it glitterific. So yeah, and then a little bit there, and yeah, I think that is sort of enough. I think, or maybe a little bit here. Just on this edge here. There we go. Okay, so I think, and you don't have to add any glue or anything, because it's a gel. It actually you just apply it directly and it sticks. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the finished piece. So see you in a second. Okay, so this is my final piece, and this is what it looks like, and I hope you like it. I think it's quite nice, personally. I really like it. I like the colours I've used. I obviously like all the glitter and the shimmer. So yeah, you'll see this again in my end of March completed pictures. So thank you so much if you have been watching this colour along, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, take care, bye.